you're younger in your 20s, like who the wants to get married and settle down?
Yeah.
Some people, but not me at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to feel the thrill.
Welcome back, family, to another exhilarating video. It's like people do not think before they talk. They just be saying anything. Anyways, make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's get started.
Woman who went viral for sleeping with hundreds of college students. I mean, her mother even helped her with this event, making her a sign and everything. Just got rejected by a young man, and he said, I am Christian and I am waiting till marriage. And I'll show you the clip in a second, but this woman, Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips, are two adult content creators, and they are making millions of dollars. They are going massively viral because they're recording their process of them sleeping with hundreds of men in a short period of time, trying to break records. The issue is, I feel like this type of behavior is becoming normal. Just trying to go viral on social media, basically selling your soul, doing wild things. So when you see a man that is grounded in his beliefs and stays true to himself, it's refreshing, and I think we need more of it.
I wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the Five Guys from? The Five Guys. I didn't know if there was like a special room where you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I mean, I'd want to give you, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm saving myself to marriage.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is so sad in society when we make people like this famous, but I'm probably just adding more fuel in the fire just talking about her.
What's the worst date you've ever been on since arriving at college?
He took me to Chipotle and then he pulled out a gift card and then he looked at me and he was like, did you bring your wallet? And I didn't say anything back, so he paid for it with his gift card and he was like, yes, my parents left money on it. And so then he took me to walk around a park. Things were actually really nice at the park until he like sits me down on a bench and he's like, so are you a virgin? And I'm like, oh my gosh, why are you asking me that? Like, this is the first time I'm like meeting you for real. And then he's like, how many bodies do you have? He was like, I have 4. And he puts his arm around me and he shakes me and he's like, it's about to be 5.
I absolutely don't see nothing wrong with what he did.
Okay, why you pop your balloons for my boy?
You just not my type of little.
What's your type?
I like him dark skin. You giving me very much. You didn't get your haircut.
I like him in shape. We're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go to the next one.
I swear delusion is what these women are powered on.
This man just crashed into the back of my fucking car because he was looking for his chapstick, he said. Because he was looking for his fucking chapstick, he said. All my shit, bro. Everything I worked for.
I feel bad for you, but you could have at least called the insurance company who could actually help you rather than telling randoms on social media as the first thing.
What's it like being married young?
So I got married at 21. I'm now 39. That means I've been married for 18 years. And both my partner and I agree that if we had to do this over again, he was also 21 when we got married, we would not. So that's what it's like being married young. Just knowing you married a dear human being who you weren't necessarily a great fit for, and you're together because you love raising your kids and you've also worked hard to create a lot of life together. It's a lot like life on planet Earth. There's a lot of beauty and a lot of devastation. I'm not sure any of us are getting out of that here on the planet. I will say when I look around, I don't see anyone getting married young that's not trying to run away from some sort of trauma or tied into some religious group. Your brain's not fully formed till you're 25. I would wait till then, at least.
Why would you make this video? This got to be the ultimate disrespect to your husband.
My marriage was failing. Me and my husband would never have anymore. The only way we would do it is he would put on the Moneybag Yo music video on the TV, and then I would watch Moneybag Yo while he had with me, and that's the only way he could get me to have with him.
So you were thinking about someone else?
I was just staring at Moneybag Yo. He knew I was thinking about Moneybag Yo. I didn't look at him at all.
Poor dude.
Get behind me, let me watch my man. So anytime he put on Moneybag Yo, I'm like, oh, he wants to have sex.
That's hilarious. Who would have thought you would be in a marriage?
But then he'd be like, just go work. Like when he wasn't able to put it down, he just told me to go to work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were doing work while with him?
I was doing while married.
What?
Yeah.
He was cool with it?
Yeah. He met me when I was only doing professional. He would be on set with me and like watch me do like 4 guys, and he would be like behind the camera and he'd like come blot the spit on my face and the bloods.
What? He was a cock.
That's what everyone said. We're just trying to explain it like, oh, he supports me, but he got turned into, Aaron has all these clips of him like, world's biggest cup. So he was like not happy about that.
He got what was coming to him because I don't know why anybody would wife you up.
Hit me. And I told him, I said, it's the last time you're gonna hit me. And I'm just done with it. He needs to get the out of here.
Where did he hit you at?
Right here.
Did you hit him first?
No, I didn't put my hands on him.
How did he hit you? Show me with your hand. Like, what did he do?
Like, I went to grab his phone and he he went like this and I fell right here.
My son right there was watching out the window while I was trying to get in my home. She came out here and attacked me, dude. I don't hit females.
How did her chin get all red right here?
She slipped right here. Ask them, ask my son. I didn't hit her.
You're talking to a child?
Yeah, I am.
She came out of the door, and then I heard them screaming, and I looked out the window, and then I seen Brittany hit a punch, and my dad blocked it like that, and then my dad kind of pushed her off a little bit.
You're going to jail. So let's go.
I'm going to jail?
Yes, you're under arrest.
How am I under arrest? No.
Yep, you thought you could ruin the man's life by just a simple lie, did you?
Yo, is our generation cooked? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Why? Look at us.
Do you think the new generation is cooked? Let me know in the comments.
When you're younger in your 20s, like who the fuck wants to get married and settle down?
Yeah.
Some people, but not me at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to feel the thrill. I want to be getting my head bashed into the mattress. I want to be getting flipped upside down. And then I want to be getting ghosted the next day. I want to have my heart ripped out of my chest. And I want to do it all over again and then some. And then when you get a little older, you're kind of like, I literally don't have time.
Your future wife might be getting passed around right now, and then you're gonna wife her up and you'll never know. It's just a number. Everyone's gonna get older.
We listen, but we don't judge. All right?
Okay, we listen, but we don't judge.
Facts.
I my ex's cousin and best friend and brother.
It's hard to understand, but at least now it can't get much worse.
But it did get worse.
We listen and we don't judge. I my baby daddy's cousin. He became my second baby daddy, so that's where my second kid came from.
Oh, hell no! Hell no! Oh, God damn, that was a big family about to have.
These girls don't realize what they say on the internet stays there forever.
So yesterday, Upper Room hosted its first ever kids brunch, and let's just say the kids did not come to play, okay? With the bottle popping, all the dancing, champagne corn, apple cider, they had a ball. The food was amazing, the vibes were crazy, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. I almost forgot my nephews to send my nieces some bottles to their table, okay?
I don't care what you guys want to say. Teaching your kids how to go to the club is outrageous. This is why we need the fathers.
This shit up. I can't even make this shit up. I can't even make this shit up. This man took my heat. He took my heat. He took my heat. He took my heat. He took something out of here, right? And now I don't have no heat. And, excuse my French, I have to sit with this open. Like, oh my God, niggas need to know.
Call the AC and heat man? No. Post a TikTok? Yes.
Have you ever rejected a man specifically to test his determination to winning you over?
Yes, 100%.
So then how does no always mean no?
It doesn't. No can mean yeah.
Well, that's confusing.
No can mean yeah, and yeah can mean no. Just depends on how you say it.
I got a question. Why would we choose to learn about consent from a clearly highly intoxicated, immature young woman? I'm of the opinion, considering how red her tongue is, she's not in the right state of mind to consent to anything. Oh, it's just to prove a point that when women say no, they don't always mean no. Do you really want to navigate these situations with this mentality? Look, clearly there are women out there that engage in this behavior. That's their choice. But you also have the choice to not entertain it and have nothing to do with women like this. How desperate are you? Don't you know it's an ugly look? If I engage in pursuing with a woman, she says no, so I stop pursuing. But really, she didn't mean no. She wanted me to keep trying and push past it. There's nothing appealing about that to me at all. Getting consent from someone is not a game. Can we stop playing it like it is?
You see, we weed out people like these. Biggest waste of time ever.
Would you cut your hair to date me?
To date you? No. Would you cut? Hold on. Would you cut your hair to date me?
I'm a woman. Why would I cut all my hair off? I mean, I'm not my hair.
Oh, okay. Well,
Thank you.
That's fair. Okay.
And then when it doesn't work out with her, you have no hair and you have no girl.
You women nowadays are always telling men that we don't want girlfriends. We want moms. When we ask you to do basic women-like things for us. We want you to act like women in our mom's generation.
What's the number one thing you wish they taught you in school when you were younger?
Not get married.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because they're the devil. That's why. All these women are the devil. It's horrible. It's ugly. I rebuke it in Jesus' name. If you guys don't believe in Jesus, guess what, baby? Believe in Jesus.
So why did you get married then?
Because I was broke.
So what's the number one thing you learned about marriage that kind of pissed you off?
Don't listen to my father and don't listen to my mother.
If they ask you right now, are you happy in your marriage, what would you say?
No.
Whose fault is it? Is it your fault or the wife's fault, in your opinion?
Now you're asking too many questions. It's all our fault.
You see, getting married isn't a bad thing, but you see, getting married to the wrong person is.
How are you mad at me because I do homework though? Like, I'm so confused.
Get on my crib,
like,
bro.
I'll leave. But how are you mad at me because I do what I'm working the strip?
To the door.
How are you mad because I'm working the strip though?
The brother is 1000% in the right.
You want 304.
And this is what happens to your daughters when they're not raised with no father figure. So fathers, please stay in your daughter's life.
Everybody except Anza said women shouldn't be drafted. But y'all want to be equal? So wait a sec. How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure. Like, none of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that like 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now in 2024 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago. If the men are the ones tasked with every time there's a natural disaster, they have to go out and rescue people from the fires and the floodwaters, and every time there's a war, the men have to go and fight it and defend the country, and anytime there's a criminal who needs to be violently arrested, it's going to be a man who goes and does that, not a woman. Where does the equality come in?
What do you guys think about her statement? Let me know in the comments.
I support late-term abortion.
Do you know how it's carried out?
That doesn't matter.
It does matter because you're ending a life.
It's not a life.
When does it become a life?
When it is born.
What's in the air? Is it magic fairy dust that makes it a person?
Oh, I've changed my mind. It's actually when the child can survive without the mother, without the mother's help. So once the umbilical cord is cut and once the child is breathing on its own. Do you remember being in the womb?
I don't remember breathing and getting my umbilical cord cut.
You're probably, I don't know, I think you're on some crazy shit. Oh,
I'm not the one advocating for genocide.
I don't think abortion is a genocide, and I think that's incredibly belittling to actual genocides.
So 1 million babies are terminated every year in this country. How is that not a genocide?
Well, they're not babies, they're fetuses. That's an important thing to remember.
What do you think about communism? Do you like communism?
Yes.
Okay, well then there we go. How do you think communists feel when you sit there and talk about how great that ideology is when 120 million people were killed under it?
I think that wasn't actually communism.
Of course it wasn't. And terminating babies isn't actually terminating babies.
She didn't even just say regular ABs. She specifically said late-term ABs. That means when the baby already has feelings and senses, she's going to you know what. And there's just no problem with that.
It's a major you would never date.
I'll never date a nursing major. Anybody doing nursing, bro, run. I work around nurses and the adultery, crazy, bro. You gonna get cheated on, I'm keeping it a buck. Especially if she a night nurse. Don't do that. Save yourself.
True, true, true.
Come with me on a fucking date. And let me tell you something, yeah? I went to go and watch Venom. He didn't pay for my food. He didn't pay for my fucking drink. Cool. In my head, I'm thinking, I'm gonna fucking block you. Let me tell you something. The fuck, as a man, are you walking up the stairs before me and your fat ass is in my face? Yeah, say nothing, bruv. You're gonna get blocked after this. There's no fucking way I'm watching the adverts and he's got his fucking hand around my fucking leg. Am I 16? I'm not getting shit off my food. Shit. Yes, Venom was good, but his company, no. Didn't like his fucking company. I don't want to see this fucking guy again. And I'm going to continue to search for my lover. Bye.
See, I agree with him not paying for the movie date, but this is why men don't take dating seriously no more, because a lot of you women are just ungrateful. Regret having the... Be damned, would you look at that?
And in my opinion, there are more women looking to settle down, looking for something serious. And I feel like the majority of men are not looking for those type of things. Which is why there's an imbalance in the dating pool. We have all these women like, I want my husband, I want to get married, I want to be a mom, I want to, lock it down. And then the men in the pool are like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I'm still trying to be outside. I want to date multiple people, or they're just looking to hook up. They want to have a situationship. So it's no balance. So you see a lot of women complaining that the men in the dating pool, they're not attracting the type of men that they're looking for, because men are not looking for anything serious. That's just my opinion. And with that, because guys aren't looking for anything serious,
the only type of guy you described was the players. Then you complain when the player plays. But you're not checking for the nice guy that been sitting in your DMs for weeks and months.
How many guys have you been with in one night before?
Someone said, is there...
10? 10? Are you kidding? Come on.
For the street.
Ladies 18 to 26, hope you're ready to get drafted. It is not just the boys.
No, I can tell you right now you don't want me. Take one look at me. You think I can defend our country? I can barely defend myself in an argument. Why do women even have rights? I want to go back in time to when we had to be in the kitchen, no voting, no working, no rights. I'm fine with that. I don't want to go to war. I'll be in the kitchen making Pookie a sandwich until he gets back. I'm cool with that.
So what happened to the equality that you guys were talking about?
Government is crazy, and I'm 18 and everyone's scared.
Should we burn America?
I think we should absolutely burn the idea of America. I just really do believe that it's rotten to the actual core.
You think we should nuke ourselves as punishment for the Native American?
We should give the land back to the Native Americans and see what they want to do. If they want to nuke us.
Did you just shit out this idea? You didn't think with your brain, you just were thinking with your ass.
Also part of marginalized groups that have been historically oppressed, and it's like, keep on raising awareness and like slaying. Like, I hope that like we reach more equity soon.
We actually have a equity commitment form. You can actually give up your spot at university for a member of the Tongva tribe. Is this something that you'd be willing to do for this underrepresented, underprivileged community?
Honestly, no, but I hope somebody else does. That's great.
Not currently. I would need to think about it more.
I personally don't view myself as privileged. I don't think I would be willing to give up my spot at UCLA. I think that my ethnicity's representation is also important. I'm a Black student.
Who should we find to give up their spot?
That's a tough question. Anybody that is willing and feels that they're represented in the right way here.
You know what I mean? I can't make a split-second decision.
Ironic.
And I am unemployed.
Okay. You didn't say anything after that. You just said you was employed. You didn't say if you did anything else on the side. Okay. Do you do anything else on the side?
I'm a full-time sugar baby.
Bruh. Oh, yeah, no. Don't come up here like that.
Like what?
Don't do that.
Don't do what I do?
What she did? What she didn't do. Apply. Now, are any of the gentlemen your type?
No, I prefer to date outside my race.
And you know, some stupid man would actually put a ring on her finger.
Today is my 3-year wedding anniversary. This has been hands down the most depressing, miserable, horrible 3 years of my life. I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. I run my ass off and I do everything for everybody in my life. He goes to work. Yeah, his job's hard. Yeah, his hours suck. He works. That is all he does. I am 30 years old and I'm literally begging for the bare minimum every single day. Yeah, I don't work, but the amount of weight I carry, I can tell you why I've stayed. Money. It's that simple. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And yeah, I know I can leave because trust me, I am leaving. But people can't just walk out and leave one day when you have kids and 12 years of life wrapped up together. You can't just walk away with nothing. In sickness and health, better or worse, like, no. You gotta have a plan.
A few moments later.
My husband left the night that I posted that original video.
Already broken.
Oh, who would have thought when you put your business for the whole world to see on social media, your other spouse would get mad?
To be honest with you, like, we trying to find love. I'm looking for like a wife, and like, you're not really dressed like a wife for real, so.
He trying to, yeah, okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. You feel like you dress like a husband?
I just dress for what they say, classy.
You said I'm not dressed like a wife, so are you dressed like a husband?
Preference, not like anybody's wife. You feel me? Preference. You just going off.
How would you like your wife to be dressed?
Just a little bit more modest.
A little more modest? Like
Yeah.
what?
Like just modest.
Like what would the outfit be?
Just like a little bit less revealing. You feel me?
What's revealed, baby?
Shit. God damn. I mean, if we want to be for real, everything, like.
She's just playing dumb. She knows what she's doing. She knows she's dressed for attention. So this woman tweets out to Twitter saying, I still believe men should do the chasing. You know what's so ironic and funny about this? When a man does chase a woman, it literally 95% of the time, and every man can quote me on this, it don't be working. Yeah, you might have the 1 in 2 men that's watching me saying, oh, well, I chased a woman and it worked out for you. Yeah, it worked out for you, but for the majority of men, it doesn't work out. And let me explain why. When you go above and beyond and you go out your way to chase a woman, it's kind of like saying that, hey, you are above me. I need you in my life. And you might bring up the argument and say, oh, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. I want the woman, so I'm going to do whatever it takes to get her. That's where the problem occurs. Much easier to get a woman when you're working on yourself and they're naturally attracted to you and you don't have to force things. When you chase a woman, you're forcing things to happen between you and her. That's why you got a lot of older men that been trying to get this one woman since their high school days and they still can't get her because they're chasing. Chasing means desperation, and women's eyes don't let them fool you. They're just gonna soak up all the attention you're giving them, chew you up, spit you out. So let me know if you agree with what she's saying or you agree with what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe. And you already know, NMI out.